Welcome to Interbay Stadium for tonight's CNAC matchup featuring the Western Washington Vikings and your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Restrooms here at Interbay Stadium are both behind the stand and toward the west end of the stadium. The concession stand is open for your convenience during the match. Stop by for hot dogs, popcorn, pretzel, candy, or a soda and water. As for the protection of the players and spectators in the spirit of good sportsmanship, the Falcons and the Great Northwest Athletic Conference request that you refrain from throwing any objects at participants or onto the field. Such behavior can cause violators to be ejected. The Falcons thank you for your cooperation.
Just home for the weekend, you know? Good to see you too. Hi, I'm Samantha. I'm Kim. Nice to meet you. How are you? Hi, Tony. I'm Becca. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Mike, nice to meet you.
I got it last night. He picked it up from the airport. You guys are the only ones that didn't know. He wanted to keep a secret from you guys. It's good. It's busy. We have a full call center. We're like distributed essentially, but so we played. Finally out of the hour, we got it. That's a blessing. Just finished midterm, so it's a good, yeah, it's fun right now. It's not too busy. I play lacrosse at Bucks. No, so they thought it was fractured in two places, but then another doctor looked at it and said it's just bruised. So it's all good now. Yeah, so that was really annoying because I like the basketball. That was not fun. I had no peripheral vision, which is very important. And if I would look up too fast and look down, I get dizzy. So I a couple times I hit the ground just because I didn't know where it was. Right now, Oh no, we have a lot of stuff we have to do for that month. Plus, right when we get back, it's like we have our next meeting. So, no, if you come back, you can do anything else. I'm going to show with our podcast. And you have to wake up at 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning to school. And you don't stop. Yeah. Especially in Boston, winter, waking up at 5 I know I thought about that. Yeah, we're just here.
Welcome to the pitch. Your Seattle Pacific University Falcons.
Come on, man.
I was like, are you a football game? And he goes, no, don't. He's like, if you did that, we'll make you leave. And I was like, that's embarrassing.
And then I got his phone, my pencil, and he goes, "Hi."
The officials and captains are meeting at midfield for the official coin toss. Start of tonight's matchup between the Western Washington Vikings and your Seattle Pacific Falcons. Fans, good evening and welcome to Interface Stadium for tonight's great Northwest Athletic Conference match featuring the Western Washington Vikings and your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Tonight's officials are referee Chris Turner and assistant referees Cephas Fortson and Jesus Mejia. Now let's meet both teams. First, the Western Washington University Vikings.
Let's go.
Goalkeeper number 0, Brandon Locke. Midfielder number 2, Lucas Akamada. Midfielder number 5, Ryan Rotter. Midfielder number 6, Keenan Wall. Forward number 7, Alvin Johnson. Forward number 10, Andrew Rotter. Forward number 11, Eric Fidel. Defender number 17, Mitchell Hutter. Defender number 18, Sebastiano Solvetti. Defender number 19, Krubel Tespe. And defender number 21, Johar Tidblom. Vikings assistant coaches are Chuck Gritz, Mike Sigovatis, and also Kyle Legowski. And the head coach of the Vikings is Greg Brisbane. Now fans, please rise and recognize your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Here come the Falcons. Goalkeeper number 1, Cam Welty. Midfielder number 3, Raimundo Mendez. Midfielder number 5, Diego Peña Salgado. Midfielder number 7, Joey Van Horn. Midfielder number 10, Connor Tolan. Forward number 11, Orlando Garazo. Defender number 13, Isaac Ketchum. Defender number 14, Jackson Good. Midfielder number 19, Cameron Urianto. Forward number 29, Abe Grott. Midfielder number 31, Jesse Thrall. And your Falcons are coached today and coached by Kevin Sakuda, assistant coaches Josh Sweat, James Ward, Eric Skipper, and Luke Sandblom. No national anthem before tonight's game as we get right to action here in the second game of our doubleheader. Earlier, the women defeated Northwest Nazarene 2-1, and it was women in volleyball defeating Alaska Fairbanks 3-1.
Good evening. Tonight it's SPU men's soccer versus Western Washington University. They're big rivals from up north in Bellingham. This season hasn't gone the way that either side would have liked, but it's always a big game when these two meet back in Bellingham on October 5th. The game finished with 7 yellow cards overall, and Western Washington finished with just 10 men on the field, but did come away with a 2-0 victory. SPU looking to bounce back after a 2-1 loss to the league leader Simon Fraser on Thursday, while Western were seconds away from a big victory over Western Oregon, only to concede in the 89th minute to finish in a 2-2 draw. They are here today to take the second one off the Falcons. We'll see if they can do it. It's getting straight into the lineups here. No changes from that 2-2 draw on Thursday for Western. Just run it down here for you. In goal, Brandon Locke, Lucas Hakamada, Ryan Roeder, Caden Wall, Albin Jonsson, Andrew Roeder, Eric Bonnell, Mitchell Hooter, Sebastiano Silvetti, Krubel Tesfaye, and Joar Tidblom. For Seattle Pacific, one change for them, and that is going to be Aiden Drought in the back for Donovan Allen. Cam Welty is in goal. Raimundo Mendez up top. In the midfield, Diego Pena Salgado, Joey Van Horn, Connor Tollin, Orlando Arasso, Isaac Ketchum, Jackson Good, Cameron Iriondo, Aiden Drought, I already mentioned, and Jesse Thrall, as we are about set to get going here. SPU in the maroon, going from left to right. Western Washington in the blue, going from right to left. And our referee tonight, Chris Turner, just did the line for the women's game back on 4:30. So he's doing a doubleheader tonight, as is Jesus Mejia. He's running the line again here on the near side for us, and on the far side, Cephas Quartzen. We're underway. Falcons in possession early on. As I mentioned before, these two sides back position as he's going to slot over. Thrall will push forward. Joey Van Horn trying to play it down the line to Mendez. Going to be seen away by Western defense. Now picked up here by number 11, Eric Bunnell. Back across. Western have gained possession. These two teams know each other so well. Both sets of players. A lot of them around on this west side. Western Washington battled with each other in clubs, and as a lot of alumni will tell you, they've known each other years, probably a lot of them growing up together. Pretty exciting. Makes it for a really fun rivalry game. Ball's knocked long by Brandon Locke. Here's the big score for Western. It's Jonsson, the Swede, on the left-hand side, going to Aiden Drought. Gets it on the left foot, cutting back on the right. Jonsson putting it across into the far post. Excellent work, header. That's a save early on for Cam Welty. First corner for the Vikings.
Great save by Cam Welty. Cam Welty looks like kind of yelling at his teammates there, pointing them out, kind of guiding them, especially right now for this corner kick. And how about Albin Jonsson? Such a huge player for the Vikings with 5 goals on the season. And it looks like who's going to be taking that corner kick?
And we'll see. It's tough sometimes in these darker numbers on. Looks like that's going to be number 5, Ryan Roeder.
Number 5, Ryan Roeder, taking the corner.
So Roeder to take this one. Knocking it all the way to the far post. Headed down by Western, but cleared away by Iriondo. Knocked back in. That's Ryan's brother, Andrew Roeder. Thrall. Ketchum's going to turn away. Jackson Good. SPU always, everybody knows it around the GNAC. They will definitely try and play out. Almost always it works out, but sometimes when it doesn't, it has punished them this season so far. Western have it back. Little correction on Andrew and Ryan last names. It's Roeder. Jackson Good heads this one down to Drought. Iriondo's going to take it instead. Ketchum. Definitely played it left back as well. Isaac Ketchum's on the ball right now, but he's got the center back spot today for the Falcons. Back to Cam Welty. Welty into Thrall. Stepping in from that left back spot. Join in with Iriondo in there. Again, SPU forced back. Welty across. Ketchum. That last game up in Bellingham back on October 5th, there was an own goal from SPU. After then a penalty kick for Western, so it was really tight. No mention of opportunities for the Falcons, but no doubt they created some. And keep an eye on it. Number 3 up top, Raimundo Mendez for the Falcons. Joey Van Horn, number 7, here on the near side, had a few opportunities as well. Got a goal in the other game. Peña Salgado, good turn from Orlando Arasso. Connor Tollin. Peña Salgado. Surrounded by blue shirts, back to Tollin. Now into Arasso. Getting to the end line. Arasso back across, and that one is sent away by Western. And it's Michael Hutter. SPU on the front foot. Just 5 minutes into this one in the first half. Tolan trying to find Peña Salgado. Broken up. Western will clear. Jackson Good. Having a real tangle there with Eric Bunnell.
And I think
Easy
you have
free
to
kick.
call that, Aaron. That's just a must call, depending on whoever it is, you know. But that call on Jackson Good, I think, great call by the head referee.
Yeah, no question. Too much of his jersey there, and makes it an easy call for Chris Turner. Here's Janssen, again going on Aiden Drought. Gets around and puts it across the box. Stepping in there as Bunnell nearly gets through, but held up, and now shots, and that's way over the top by Caden Wall, Trying to pick that one up, but you can just see that Janssen already caused some problems on that left-hand side for Western. SPU again playing it short. They'll get pressed. They do elect to go long this time. Arasso's down on the ground. It's a free kick here for SPU. Will be interesting. Western, obviously, having seen SPU once already, they know the way they like to play. They know they like to play it short, play out from the back. And they're really going to try and press them.
Right now it's working for the Falcons. They're getting a lot of offensive looks early in this game. We're just 8 minutes in, and I feel like the Falcons got the upper hand, at least for right now.
And Western will try and change things. They've had a corner. Here's Iriondo. Anytime he can get on the ball, something can happen. Pass those out of bounds there. Throwing for Western. Iriondo again. Trailed by Wall. All bouncing around in the middle. Janssen, Drout's come out to try and stop him. Van Horn's coming back to help. Janssen immediately takes it into space. Playing it in there, a little 1-2. Janssen gets it back on the left foot. He's going to hold it up. Janssen on the right, gets it back again. Aiden Drought steps in and picks it up for the Falcons. Can clear it. Arasso immediately under some pressure, but Arasso will go long. Now here's Raimundo Mendez. First we've seen of him. Mendez, chance to go over the keeper. Not enough on it. It's a great effort. Brandon Locke, though, easily picks that one up, but you can just see what Raimundo Mendez offers.
And great idea by Mendez as well to try to, lob kick it over the goalie.
Junior out of Yakima, Washington, Raimundo Mendez. Spent 2 seasons at Columbia Basin Community College. Has really exploded here for the Falcons this season.
And won a championship as well with those Hawks at CBC just last year. Mendez winning an NWAC championship and now repping for the Falcons. Good steal by Iriondo there. Here's Tolan with it.
Tolan gives it away immediately. He's got a chance to put it through, but can't find the space. Gap closed quickly. Peña Salgado to Arasso. Thrall. SPU will hang on to it. Jackson good. He'll have to go back to Welty, or will he? Nope, he plays it to Drought. Isaac Ketchum. You can see Bunnell was really hoping to close down on that one. Now they can break away here. Pena Salgado with a lot of space. Mendez in front of him. Arasso to the left. He's got it. Orlando Arasso inside, but is turned away. Still has it, Orlando Arasso, but can't slip through. Broken up there by Lucas Hakamada. Hakamada goes down. Free kick for the Falcons. 10 minutes gone in this one. Scoreless here in the first half. Interbase Soccer Stadium. Aaron Hines and Brian Caldera with you. A lot of alumni out there listening, I'm sure. Old players from SPU, old players from Western. It's always a classic matchup between these two in the GNAC.
And I think that's true in all sports too, Aaron. I just had to point that out.
Oh, yeah,
Western,
you bet.
Seattle Pacific matchup in basketball, soccer, volleyball. Always just great games.
Great rivalry between both schools. You're right, Brian.
Absolutely. Cam Welty.
Cam Welty trying to pick out Van Horn. Janssen. Van Horn does well to take it off him momentarily, but he's got it back. Hakamada. And he's going to be offsides on Janssen. Nice idea, though. Lucas Hakamada.
How about the Vikings playing it through Janssen? Just playing it through this left side more than anywhere else. Just smart by the coaching staff. And just to be honest, what I'm really trying to say here is playing it through your best player
Yeah, absolutely.
is going to be crucial, especially in a game like this. And to be honest with you, Janssen has shown this early at what he can do and what he can accomplish.
Yeah, he's got the touch this season for the Vikings for sure. And here he is again trying to get around Aiden Drought. Janssen with the touch, top of the box. Hakamada straight into the body of Ketchum, who stood strong, kept his arms at his side. Well done by Isaac Ketchum. And again, Janssen, no doubt. Kevin Sakuda and his coaching staff will be looking at that. That's a couple times now that Janssen's gotten in there. Not that Drought isn't playing him well, but it's just got that speed and that extra step. SPU have it back, though. Pena Salgado. What can they do here? Van Horn's picked it up. Janssen coming back. Van Horn cuts it inside. Arasso in space out on the left. Raimundo Mendez comes back to pick it up. Drought gets around one, around two. Aiden Drought. Jesse Thrall only goes so far. Uses Ketchum. Pena Salgado. SPU have to reset one more time. Just one pass away from connecting to Orlando Arasso out there. SPU front three play really wide. Arasso on the left. Mendez in the middle. Jackson Good elects to go forward straight to Mendez. First time touch to Van Horn, who's flagged for offsides, which is very, very a big no-no in there when you can see all the way across the line, and Van Horn maybe just had a little bit of a step too far forward. Free kick for Western. Brandon Locke going to come over and take this one. 5 shutouts so far this season for the Western goalkeeper out of Federal Way, Washington.
Another local guy, senior, Federal Way High School. Or Todd Beamer, excuse me, but out of Federal Way.
Van Horn's going to break this one up. Out wide. Just Faye, whose father played for the Ethiopian national team. Good throw from him. Pick out Hakamada. That ball is never going to reach anybody. A little miscommunication there from Bunnell. Goal kick here for the Falcons. Been a good hard contest so far between both sides. 15 minutes into this one. Ball's turned over from a Falcon pass out of the back. Western again. Iriondo. He's not found a lot of space and time. Again, this one is taken off him. Western getting the cross away. Bunnell was there. Hakamada. Iriondo. Player still down. Now on that far side, it's Caden Wall. Loses out. Falcons have it. Now it's out of bounds. And Western's player is back to his feet. Looks like that is going to be number 17, Mitchell Hutter. And we're going to stop the clock here as Hutter needs a little more attention. Still chatting with the referee, Chris Turner. And it looks like it's going to be okay. So Hutter stays on the field. Ball's back in play. Joar Tidblom. It's out to Tesfaye. Cut out by Van Horn.
Tesfaye to throw it in. Falcons are going to get it back quick.
They'll start again with Jackson Good. Back and forth between both sides. Western have probably had the best chance so far, but nothing really clear-cut. Connor Tolan does really well to get around Janssen. Now found himself some more space. Out wide left to Arasso. It's going to be closed down quickly by Tidblom. Back to help is Router. Andrew Router, that is. Riondo. Looking for that space in the midfield. Iriondo is going to play it out to Jackson Good. SPU taking their time. See Mendez up top there. Ketchum was looking. Mendez made the run, but decided not to play it now. He's found Mendez. Just trying to get it off his feet. Sebastiano Silvetti trying to take it off him, but Mendez is able to find Drought. Sebastiano Silvetti, redshirt freshman out of Italy. Spent time with Inter Milan as a young kid. Exciting experience. Drought, though, doing well here. Still hanging on to it, Aiden Drought, but now it's too much, and it's going to be a throw in here for Western.
He was looking for Mendez there, but there's kind of a miscommunication, and Mendez showed some frustration, but he's going to go right back to Drought. He's going to kick it back to catch him.
SPU do well. Gain possession again, and Western will have to defend. Connor Tolan back to catch him under pressure from Bunnell.
It seems like Western's okay with this. They're waiting for SPU to make a mistake, and I think that's the way we've seen most teams play the Falcons. It's kind of letting them play short, slow game on the backside.
Ketchum going to go long. Tesfaye wins the header there. That has been kind of the theme. SPU with a lot of possession, but just haven't been able to finish on their own end, and sometimes they get caught out, get behind, but they'll absolutely play to their style. They'll set it again here through Good. Van Horn. Mendez, nice ball to Drought. Tolan looking for it. Western have the throw. 20 minutes in here. Tesfaye. Bunnell. Tesfaye again over the top. Iriondo. Goes to Drought in the end. He's able to find Isaac Ketchum. Long ball over the top. Mendez giving chase. And that one's going to be away and into the trees by Sebastiano Silvetti.
And I'll just say it now, Aaron. It's kind of my thing. Nobody's getting that ball. I'll tell you that. There's not going to be one person that gets that ball. But luckily, they can buy some more. And here's the Falcons with a throw in straight to Arazo.
And someone eventually may have to go over there and get through the bushes to get the ball, but not right now. We are away with Janssen. Tough task having to do something like that. Janssen's given away here to Tolan. Tolan trying to get out of it immediately. Falcons under pressure. Inhorn back to Drought. Drought driving inside again as he likes to. Ball back to Ketchum, who slipped and was under pressure, but back up and back to his feet. Iriondo. Options in front. Will take it back inside. SPU play it back again. Pena Salgado way out wide, being tracked by Andrew Rauter. Now he's got it. Pena Salgado up down the line. Mendez, he just likes to pop up anywhere he can, the center forward for the Falcons. Western clear. Trying to get it through, but Jesse Thrall will pick it up. Thrall back to Arasso. Closed down quickly, but finds Mendez. 5-6 back for Western. Here's Pena Salgado. Van Horn wants it out wide. Iriondo picking it up in the middle. Iriondo, head on a swivel. Finds Thrall. Mendez. Iriondo making the run in front. Mendez goes inside. Pena Salgado. Nice give and go. Mendez cutting it back on the right, but can't do it. Great little tackle there from Mitchell Hutter. Nice play from SPU and nearly got their way through. It's a really good build-up. You could just see what Raimundo Mendez does. He finds those pieces, gets that combination, has a really good relationship with number 5, Pena Salgado. They nearly broke the Western back line with that.
Such a good rotation by the Falcons there. I thought Mendez had it, tried to cut to the right side, but great defense by the Vikings there.
And we got a little bit of a discrepancy about the throw, it looks like. Can't tell exactly what referee Chris Turner was pointing at, but anyways, we're underway. Connor Tolan got it back for the Falcons. Mendez trying the back heel. It's not going to come off. Joey Van Horn. Ketchum. Over the top, looking for Mendez now. That was Thrall with that pass. Mendez just skipping away from Joar Tidblom. Again, Mendez on the right foot, trying to put the cross in. Tolan's there with the flick. Just not on frame. Great idea. Good ball from Mendez. Great run from Connor Tolan. First big opportunity there for SPU.
That was the first real opportunity of the game, I believe, like a real shot on goal. That was from Connor Tolan.
Quick change here.
Yes,
Looks like Nick Ramoso is going to come in. He'll go in at left back. Aiden Drought is going to take a break, and Jesse Thrall will go into that right back side. Drought, had a tough go with Janssen. Not sure he's going to be too happy about that being changed now, but coaching staff, I think they saw something that they needed to make a change with. Sure, we'll see Drought again. Here is Janssen, though, and Thrall having just as much difficulty with the Swede as he's going to cut back on his right foot. Thrall, though, this time able to step in. You can see the speed of Albin Janssen. Back to Tesfaye, Krubel Tesfaye. Pena Salgado through. Connor Tolan's made a great run. Locke has come out, and he had to get there, Brandon Locke.
risky by Brandon Locke, but got the job done.
Yeah, in the end, he was able to make it. Connor Tolan pulled up the last second. I would too. I wouldn't want to get clattered by 6'3" Brandon Locke. Iriondo. Scoreless here. 25 minutes gone in the first half of Interbay Soccer Stadium. SPU taking on Western. Orlando Rosso can't get around Tidblom. It's going to be a throw-in on the far side. One change so far for the Falcons. Looks like we'll have a few here for Western as well. Couple of minutes from head coach Greg Brisbane, his 11th season. Ranked second now at the Western program. 87 wins for Greg Brisbane. Former SPU player himself, actually, back in 1996, 97. Here is the man, Janssen. Options in front of him. Janssen on the left foot. It's going to just get away from him. Welty, though, doesn't come out of the box. Router ends up winning that one. Tries to find Bunnell, but Bunnell couldn't secure it. Iriondo can bring it out for the Falcons. He'll slow it up. Connor Tolan is drifting into this space now. Pena Salgado. Raimundo Mendez out wide left. Van Horn out in space, but Tesfaye ball straight to him. Janssen. A straight ball all the way through. That was played just too strong. Cam Welty will pick it up.
Looks like Ketchum's just going to settle it out, take his time, back to Good. Good and Ketchum just taking their time here. 20 minutes remaining left in this first half.
Pena Salgado is going to get his foot in. Referee says that is going to be a foul on Hakamada. 3 lined up now for the Vikings as Pena Salgado remains down. Now he's going to get back to his feet.
Love to see it. Fight through the pain, get back up, and get back to playing ball. The ref's going to signal.
Going to be free kick here.
Play again, and here we go. We're off again.
Moso. Connor Tolan forced to go back. Been a cagey game so far. Anytime, you mentioned it, Brian, anytime these two sides get together, it's pretty competitive.
That's
what do you think they're thinking right now, yeah? Got to play you're in a tight game. You know it's an opponent that knows you and wants to get a win no matter what. No, it's not easy to see with the setup here, but a lot of the players up top for SPU moving in and out in between the Western lines, trying to get on the ball here. There's Mendez now. Silventi's coming away. Nice turn from him. That's a through ball looking for Janssen. It's a great ball. Great read by Jesse Thrall as well. Cameron Welty's come out. Janssen got a piece of it. Good can clear. Van Horn back to Thrall. He can't settle it. It's going to be a throw, and Janssen really bringing a lot of speed on that left-hand side and a lot of problems. Western are going to get their substitutions in now. Router's coming off. That's Andrew Router, number 10. And Janssen is also going to take a break. So that's a big one there. Is in college soccer, you cannot come back in if you go off in the first half. And number 11, Eric Bunnell, is being replaced as well. And we'll get you all the replacements here as we can. Number 9, Diego Alvarado, is in up top for the Vikings. Tesfaye with a long, massive throw. This one is flicked onto the far post. And just right in there was Diego Alvarado, the substitute. Almost got on the end of that. And it's actually a corner now for the Vikings.
What a way to sub into the game. I'll tell you that right there.
Also in is number 8, Jacob Sundberg. Sundberg, incidentally, was the one that picked up the second yellow in that last game against the Falcons. Corner here for the Vikings. Over 15 minutes left, just over 15 minutes left. He's going to whip this one to the far post. Did that go out? Referee said it did. The linesman's got his flag up, and that is going to be, went out of bounds and came back in. So goal kick there, and disappointing for the Vikings. And SPU will reply with 3 changes of their own. Coming off Connor Tolan, Orlando Rosso, Joey Van Horn. going to be replaced by number 17, Judah Johnston.
Judah Johnson.
Number 15, Luis Zazueta. Seen him start quite a few games. And on that very far side, Andrew Tran, number 12. So that is the front three all gone. And Raimundo Mendez is going to move into the midfield here for the Falcons. He's on the ball now. Mendez. Going to get it back. Looking to try and play in Zazueta. Vikings have it back, over the top. Looking for number 16, Aiden Fernandez. He was the last one that I was looking for the Viking substitutions. And on that right-hand side now, over the top, Zazueta is not going to get there. Brandon Locke will step in. Locke will hang on to it.
Gonna drop kick it. Uriando's up for it. He gets the header.
Good header from Uriando. It's Ryan Router. Won that one. He's looking for it again in the midfield. That one's going to be out, though. Just drifted out of play. No goals here in the first half. Just under 15 left to play. SPU Western. Zazueta trying to take it off to Sfei.
Mendez looking for the call there. Zazueta got his jersey grabbed a little bit, but refs didn't see it.
And a little bit of physicality now in these last couple of tackles, and the referee is going to call for a foul. That was, looks like Caden Wall.
He let the first one go. The referee let the first one go, and then once the second one happened, you just tell he was like, all right. You can't let that happen again.
Right, which is the right thing to do, give them some advantage, play through, but second one, you gotta call it. Andrew Tran wants everyone going forward over the top, but Locke will get there. Just that final pass missing here for the Falcons. Looking to break the deadlock. Western, for them, it's a little more of a question of, so far, if you don't have Janssen in there, what's the next move? Here they come. Answer me right now. It's Sfei out on the left. Ball back across. Looked like he was going to pull the trigger there for a second. Now they've done it, and it's over the top, and it's in. And what a finish that is by Mitchell Hutter. Top of the box, calmly sets it on the left foot, bends it around Cam Welty, and Western on the board here. Just under 15 minutes in this first half. Vikings 1, Falcons 0.
Aaron, I think about the effort that defense on the defensive side and how it carries over to the offensive side. And just about 10 minutes ago, we saw Mitchell Hutter have an amazing defensive stop on Orlando Arazo, and now 10 minutes later, got in the right place at the right time, and he got himself a goal. Late in the first half, but just absolutely. What a great goal by Mitchell Hutter, and it was just a testimony to his defensive effort carried over into his offensive effort.
And Mitchell Hutter, that is the second career college goal for the senior. He had one last year. But coming from that center back position, it doesn't come very often, but that was a really nice finish. Falcons trying to play back into this one, looking for Andrew Tran. The ball by Iriando is over the top. Or Nick Ramoso, actually, it looks like it was.
And it'll be good for the Falcons to get a goal before this half ends.
Get themselves back into the game here again. A lot of possession for the Falcons, just can't quite make things happen. They have it all to do. Also checking into the game now is Kyoto Hiate for Western. So he's up there. This one is over the top, and Alvarado is in. Diego Alvarado had his shirt pulled wants a call here for the ref, and we are going to see a yellow card. No question about it. Looks like that's going to be number 14, Jackson Good. So Good goes into the books. Just 10 minutes left, and Western are arguing that perhaps Alvarado, Jackson Good was the last man. You could see all the Western players for a moment were talking to him. But Good picks up a yellow here in the 35th minute. Free kick opportunity here for Western. And Jackson Good. A wall of 4. And maybe, there was a moment there that, maybe he might have gotten away with that just a little bit. He was, Alvarado really was the last guy there. Really Good was the last defender.
Yeah.
So, got a little bit lucky there, but nonetheless, it's good to see everybody on the field. It's still really early in the game. Free kick here again for Western. This one's way over the top into the trees. Won't be a worry at all for Cam Welty. Goal kick. Edgar Serrano was over that one. Another substitution that's come in for Western.
Now the Vikings applying a lot more pressure than they were before.
Yeah, pressing high now. Isaac Ketchum, they want to try and get a second. See how SPU reacts. Back to Welty. Welty's got to go long with it. He does really well here. It's been cut out, though. Thought that was maybe going to make it over. Serrano almost finding back. Good, picks it up. Can't pick out Zazueta. Tesfaye take his time throwing it in. Caden Wall all the way back to Silvetti. Tidbloom. Nice closing down by Tran, and it's going to stay in. Tran. Tidbloom with his back, and he's just shoved him a little bit there. Andrew Tran, he lets that defender off.
And that was the right
fouling
call.
him. It's absolutely the right call. Two hands on the back, but you've got a defender with his back turned like that, and foul him, you absolutely let him off the hook. Brandon Locke knocks this one long. SPU trailing by a goal to nil. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Nick Ramoso. Iriondo. Ramoso. Ball can't be slipped through, but it bounces kindly as Wall tries to get back and find Mendez. Mendez still winding his way through a sea of blue to Thrall. Zazueta. Closed down by Tesfaye. Zazueta inside, trying to find Jesse Thrall, but gets it wrong. Goes to Serrano. Western have it back. Thrall knocks it down out of bounds. You can see Zazueta's frustrated. Just didn't quite come off. Long throw again from Tesfaye. And it's going to be a foul. Iriondo was pushed after he headed that ball. Ramoso. All over the top, and Mendez had made the run too, but just again, Brandon Locke so quick off his line. SPU just really going to have to find those diagonal balls, ones that get away from the goalkeepers, because Brandon Locke will pick up absolutely everything. He doesn't have 5 shutouts for nothing.
Great idea by Salgado and great run by Mendez. And if Mendez can get that done, though, it's going to be very likely a goal for the Falcons.
Definitely be a big chance. Thrall going to turn this one back. 8:45 left here in the first half. Western lead by a goal to nil on SPU. Welty. Goes by the name of Red Mamba, Cam Welty. Or the nickname, I should say. Jackson Good now. Not afraid to dribble out, but may have gotten him in some trouble, but bailed out there by Isaac Ketchum. Great tackle from him. Ketchum looking for Judah Johnson. Quite hold it up. Judah Johnson's been few and far between touches for him and almost gets in on the end of that one. Wall. Western almost breaking through again on the Falcons. SPU have it back.
Zazueta's going to go down.
He's still holding his head here. It's going to be checked on for the moment by Chris Turner. Turner still keeping an eye on proceedings and is going to check on Zazueta. Now he's going to blow the whistle. He's going to have the trainer come on and take a look at Zazueta since he was touching his head, and Zazueta says, I'm okay, but Chris Turner said, I've had to blow my whistle. You now have to be checked out. So he will, the trainer will come on and Zazueta will have to go off. At the moment, he doesn't seem very happy about that.
Not
It's
at
going to have to do it, though. It's part of the rule. He'll come back in here momentarily. They're going to make a substitution. Or not. Looks like they're not. Zazueta's already gone to the halfway line. Going to be a drop ball here that the Falcons will just get back.
I think Zazueta was really just looking for the call there and trying to sell the call. And he got to the point, though, where the referee actually had to call the trainer in and blow the whistle.
Well, anytime these days, you get the head injury or potential for a head injury, the referee is obligated to say something about it. So we're going to wait here. Chris Turner is going to start play again. And will now wave Zazueta. He is back in. Really quick. Iriondo has to play it back to Jackson Good. Iriondo again under some pressure here. Jackson Good does well to get out of it. Zazueta. Nice touch to send it on to Pena Salgado, but just a little too far. Throw in and a foul called on Nick Ramoso. Long ball over the top. Looking for the run of Alvarado. Cleared away. 5.5 minutes left. Western lead by Golden Hill here at Interbay Soccer Stadium. Ball won well there by Jacob Sundberg. Alvarado. Andrew Tran. A little bit of a battle there on the far side. It's going to be thrown for the Falcons. Good. Just Thrall with the option on that right side. Goes back to Ketchum. Iriondo wants to get on it.
We're just
Western
under
again.
5 minutes here now.
Long ball over the top and just straight into Good. And a collision between two. Zazueta again involved. Both players going down.
And both players rightly frustrated as well.
Well, they're both sprinting for it. There was no chance that Zazueta was ever going to get to it. But now they're both back to their feet. That's Joar Tidblom, the other player, number 21 on the right side for Western. Referee's just going to mention a little something to both of them. It's the right move by Chris Turner.
Absolutely. Good no call. Have a conversation with him.
You can just see little bits and pieces here of why this game is a heated rivalry. Moments, flashes here and there between both of them, gets a little physical, and Chris Turner does well to calm things down, but potential to take off like it did in Bellingham. I'm sure they want to try and keep the tempers to a minimum.
Truly.
Good. Nods this one down for the Falcons. Mendez in the middle. Judah Johnson. Nowhere to go. Judah Johnson plays it back to Thrall. Again, Thrall. It's tight space in there, and Western do really well. Jake Sundberg. Thrall fighting to get it back. Both players go down. Now the foul is called by Sundberg. Again, both players working to get the ball back. 4 minutes to go.
See what the Falcons can do here in this last 4 minutes. Maybe even if they can't get a goal, maybe just some good looks at some goals to go into halftime and build off of there. Here's a Jackson Good with it, taking his time, not pressured at all. He's going to just play it back to Isaac Ketchum.
Ketchum threading the pass through to Tran. Tran again, push back. Everyone back for Western here. Thrall. He's got Judah Johnson. Almost squeezes him through. Sundberg clatters Thrall. And a free kick here for the Falcons. And Sundberg is probably one foul away from going into the books. That's his second one right in a row. Just a little bit late on that challenge. Zazweta to take it. Zazweta, everybody at the top of the box here for the Falcons. Locke is almost on the 6-yard box here. Zazweta, it's an excellent ball. And it's dropped now by Locke and cleared off the line by Western. What an opportunity. Iriando was almost connected to that. It was a great ball by Zazweta, but Iriando just misses it. Ketchum was there for the follow-up, and that's why I think Brandon Locke dropped it. Cleared off the line at the last minute. I couldn't see who cleared it by Western, but incredible defending. Last minute. And in fact, I think the goal's actually been moved. Player fell into the net and actually moved the ball back. So incredible block by the Western defense. A huge save there. Zazweta to take this corner. Falcons, 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. Referee had to stop the clock and put the clock back to 2:20 because of the goal issue. Again, everybody for SU stacked up on top of the box right by the penalty spot. Zazweta to take. Going to whip this one in near post. This time Locke makes no mistake. Collects it. It's got a sprinting Kiate on that far side. Kiate.
Locke was about to just chuck it down the field. Realized it was a bad idea and played it short to Tesfaye.
He'll go long, looking for Sundberg. Thrall will be there. Goal kick for SPU. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Well, it's been as we'd expected. It's been competitive. It's been tight. Western with a 1-goal lead. It's going to set us up for a fantastic second half here, but still a minute and a half to go. Jackson Good going to go over the top. Judah Johnson's going to get onto this one. Johnson, nice little cutback on the left foot, but again, well defended by Salvetti, the redshirt freshman.
It's going to be a throw in for the Falcons. Jesse Thrall to take it. And Aaron, I just want to point out about that last goal. I just can't help but ask, if we had cameras down on that goal, if the ball maybe had crossed the line.
If only, Ryan, if only. Maybe, who knows? It's always a tough call in live, and obviously on this near side assistant referee, Jesus Mejia, maybe he could get a look at it, but just got to go with the call as is. And it's certainly the players on the field in this point will tell you as well. If they were around it and they saw it cross the line, they'll certainly let you know. They'd be screaming. Yep.
Yelling for it. Yeah.
No one really said a word from the Falcons, so probably the right call. Iriando, last couple seconds here in the first half. He has that one taken off him. He's going to foul, and Iriando is going to go in the books. So we will not end the first half without a yellow card. Cameron Iriando in the 45th minute. Well, I should say It's the second yellow card, matter of fact. Horse joins Jackson Good. So Good in the 35th, and now Iriano in the 45th. 2 yellow cards for SPU. Mitchell Hutter lobs this one into the box. Catch him on it. Cleared away by Ramoso. Wall heads it back in. This one bouncing around. Western with a chance. That ball, though, is put across and fallen straight to Raimundo Mendez. That was Kyoto Hiate. Now Mendez trying to squeeze Judah Johnson through, but just too much for him. And we will get the 10-second count, so a bit of an opportunity. Western did really well to get back. Knew they were in trouble. And that will do it here for the first half. Here at Interbay Soccer Stadium. Our current score, Seattle Pacific 0, Western 1. We'll be back after halftime for the second half. Stay with us.
Monday. He only has lifts on Monday, but he's like, you need a snack.
Please welcome back to the pitch for the second half, your Seattle Pacific Falcons.
Welcome back to Interbay Soccer Stadium. About to get ready for the second half here between Seattle Pacific University and Western Washington. Western with a 1-goal lead here, courtesy of Mitchell Hutter, assist by Aiden Fernandez in the 32nd minute of the first half. SPU in the maroon, Western in the blue. SPU going to kick off here, going from right to left. Shots 7 for the Vikings, 3 for the Falcons. Western actually lead the league in shots per game at about 15.5 per game, so no surprise there on the shot lead. And then corner kicks, just 2-1 for the Vikings. And 2 saves, though, this period for Western, the goalkeeper, Brandon Locke, as we're underway. SPU looking to equalize here and maybe get a victory. It's going to be a big one. 2 cautions, by the way, as well in the first half. One for Iriondo, the other for the center back, Jackson Good, as Iriondo is on it right now. Playing it into Isaac Ketchum, who's played it straight back to Western. And here is Janssen. This is trouble right away for the Falcons. Janssen with the cross. Iriondo, though, at the near post, is going to pick that one out. Raimundo Mendez coming back to secure it for the Falcons. It's a really nice ball through to set away Connor Tollin. Van Horn, he's subbed back into the game. He's got Jake Sundberg to beat. Number 8 there on that right-hand side. And he's looking for the run of Tollin. It's out. And it is a goal kick for the Vikings. Well, Falcons did really well to win it back, trying to make the break. Nearly got away with it. But Western, able to get back quickly and secure, trying to keep this 1-goal lead and hopefully get a second. Brian, what do you think here in the second half Falcons need to do to try and get back into this one?
Well, I'll tell you my personal opinion, Aaron. It's that we need to get Raimundo Mendez and Orlando Arazo as much involved as we possibly can. And that's going to be the tale of the story. I truly believe that. And we're looking at it right now with Arazo with the ball at the bottom left of the screen. The Vikings with great pressure. And yeah, I just think the Falcons are notorious for, like we talked about, playing this back game slow. And this is a game that both teams have nothing to lose. The Falcons need to play aggressive and just get the ball in the goal. And that's just what I truly think, Aaron.
Ramoso is going to set that one, and it's again blocked off. That was Hakamoto. Was number 2. He's also subbed back into the midfield, Lucas Hakamata, junior out of Bothell, Washington. A lot of changes for Greg Brisbane in the first half. A lot of players streaming in every few minutes. Changed the entire midfield and the front line. Back line has been almost exactly the same with the exception of Joao Tidblom, the right back for Western, has gone out. He's been replaced by Aiden Fernandez. A free kick here for Western.
That was a foul called on Iriondo. Don't know how I felt about that one.
Well, over this is going to be number 13, Edgar Serrano. Bend this one in. It's a good ball. Tisfay is in there. Iriondo clears it away. It's still bouncing around. Arasso. Connor Tollin. Peña Salgado. Again, tracked by Kyoto Hiate. Jackson Good. Hiate, you can see him sprinting to try and cut out Iriondo. Here he is again. Western putting on that press. SPU break it momentarily. They'll go long over the top, looking for Mendez. One-on-one. Silvetti will just clear this one away. Throw in. Well, Western clearly show that they're going to try and put that pressure, win something up top, and SPU finally forced to go long, and if they can get something in behind, Mendez is the man to finish it off. Here's Van Horn. Serrano chips it away from him. Peña Salgado almost on it. Iriondo. Ramoso looking for Arasso.
Love the pressure from Arazo there.
It's seen off well by Hutter, and it's going to be a corner.
It's gonna be a corner. Love the move by Arazo there. Kind of force him to kick it out of bounds. To create the corner kick for, I wonder who's going to take it. Looks like some confusion.
Looks like
we got an injury.
Looks like it's going to be Orlando Arasso.
Excuse me. I apologize. No injury. Just a player straggling in the back.
No problem at all. Here's Orlando Arasso. Going to be an in-swinger here on the left foot. Can't quite get it over the first man. It's going to be cleared away by the Vikings. Again, Western come flying out. Hermoso. Switching field. Connor Tollin. Peña Salgado's made the run. Tollin still hanging on to it. Finds him now. Peña Salgado's going to get the cross away. Van Horn. Van Horn twisting and turning, though. Can't shake Hiate. Back to Jackson Good. Jesse Thrall. Catch him. SPU will reset here. Welty just chipping it past Janssen. Looking to get it back again, Cam Welty. Again, SPU not afraid to play their own style and play it out. Mendez still tracked so well by Silvetti. Now he's going to be called for a foul. The center back. There's too much contact. Mendez working so hard in there. He started at center forward. Mendez, Armando Mendez, and then moved into the midfield and now is back up top. Judah Johnston's taking a break. Van Horn. He's going to get the cross away, but it's going to be behind the goal. Out for a goal kick. Tollin. And Horn almost finding Tollin with that run through the middle. Arasso back, but won by Serrano. Now he's able to get it out wide, and it's offsides there on number 10, Andrew Router. Good run from him on that left-hand side. Happy to switch sides. We saw Janssen there on the left-hand side. Now Router's out there now. Referee just having a quick conversation with Andrew Router, Jr. out of Auburn, Washington. This is his brother Ryan, the sophomore, and there was a third Router, by the way. Christian was here in 2016 to 2019, so a lot of these Router kids all coming here through the Western soccer program. This cross coming in, it's over everybody. Picked up on the far side.
By Fernandez. Straight over to Fernandez.
Serrano, Janssen. Janssen getting it back across. Jackson Good's there. It's falling straight to Hiate. Again, SPU block it off. Connor Tollin trying to bring it out. Only Mendez in front, and Tollin's going to have to slow it up. Hermoso. Van Horn. Nice ball in to find Tollin. Now he's broken into space. Again, SPU break that press. What can they do with it now? Thrall. Driving forward into Peña Salgado. Peña Salgado, though, trying to play it square. It's cut out. He's got it back, though. Takes it off Serrano. Joseph Van Horn. Mendez. Hermoso. But his cross in the end just isn't good enough out in behind the goal. And those are the moments there for SPU that all their hard work is just kind of undone a little bit with that final pass. A little bit frustrating out there. 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Western with a 1-goal lead on the Falcons. Now then, Iriondo tangling up there with Serrano. Iriondo's already got a yellow card, so he has to be careful, especially this early in the second half. And referee Chris Turner will make a note of that, so players just have to remember You can already see the Western players talking to Chris Turner saying, hey, he's on a yellow card. And they know. Turner gives the thumbs up. Free kick here by the goal scorer, Mitchell Hutter, senior out of Buckley, Washington. Getting the second goal of his career, and is a really good one as well. Throwing for Western on the far side. Trubel Tesfaye is going to come over and take this one. He does have a really long throw. Only Janssen, though, in the box at the moment. A few more Western players coming in now. Sundberg, Serrano, Hiate, and Andrew Router. There it is, all the way into the middle. Headed away by Good. Flicked on by Tollin. Top of the box, though. It's a big touch from Fernandez. Too big. Ketchum's got it. Jesse Thrall off of Hiate. Plenty of time here. 35 minutes left in this second half. The Falcons need one to get back level here. They would love to have one in front of this huge crowd here at Interbay Soccer Stadium. Everybody brave in the cold here. Wonderful. It's a beautiful day. It's a crisp, cold night.
The Vikings not holding back at all. Still applying the pressure. A little bit less than they were in the first half, especially with their 1-0 lead. Still applying the pressure. The Falcons on a little break here.
Cross away from Ramoso.
That's a shot. Shoot it.
Rosso on it now. Just a wall of blue in front of him. Mendez going to get the shot away off to Tesfaye. It's going to be a corner.
Come on, Ray.
Good effort from him. Falcons have another chance here.
Great effort by both players. Tesfaye, great block off the body. Another opportunity here. Corner kick for the Falcons.
Falcons have just won in the first half, now having their second one so far here. Arasso's going to come over and take it again.
And Arazo couldn't get it over the first guy. Last corner kick. Let's see what he does here.
Everybody breaking apart. It's going to go straight into Brandon Locke. Too close to him. So Arasso on his second go, still looking for that perfect pass. Now Arasso's going to have to get back quick. Ball's played out. Hutter's going long. Nicely settled by Ramoso. Unfortunately, straight to Hiate. Looking for Andrew Router, but well tracked back by Joseph Van Horn. Welty under some serious pressure. That's a very calm pass. Finds Ramoso. Twists out of it. Tollin. Again, a strong tackle there from Serrano. It's going to be a free kick for SPU. Players starting to warm up on the Western side. The bench. Again, we saw a lot of rotation in the first half from Greg Brisbane. Ball over the top by Jackson Good. Tesfaye is in there on Mendez. Mendez does so well to get out of it. Arasso trying to stay on side. Mendez's ball slips past Silvetti, but not past Hutter. Orlando Arasso stayed down. Connor Tollin on it now. Arasso, Pena Salgado. SP will play on for the moment. Now the referee has finally blown the whistle and stopped the clock as Orlando Arasso remains down. Well, again, pace has been exactly the same as it was in the first half, Brian. Falcons trying to get back in this one. They are creating moments. They've had a couple of corner kicks that haven't been the best quality, but they're trying to play themselves back in it. Western, again, sitting back, and it's just really a question of can SPU take their chances, and what do they got to be thinking right now, you think?
I'll tell you what they're thinking, that there's 30 minutes left in the game, and Western is, in basketball terms, we would use the word clamping. And it seems like each time the Falcons have gotten the ball over midfield, it's a 1-on-4 for Orlando Arasso or Raimundo Mendez. There hasn't been too many one-on-one opportunities for the Falcons, whereas Western on the offensive side have had many, many one-on-one opportunities, and they've been winning them. They haven't gotten any goals in the second half, of course, off of those one-on-ones, but the Falcons feeling the pressure, need to step it up just a little bit, and I absolutely believe that they will do exactly that.
Well, they certainly will get chances. Orasso's back to his feet. Good to see. Ball's set here for Iriondo. Now Mendez trying to hold it up. He does well. Thrall. Raimundo Mendez again. Hermoso doesn't get the first touch right. Keep it in. Does. Western have it back, though, only momentarily. Pace of this game still just flying. Tesfaye over the top. Ketchum picks it up, but again, you got to admire Kyoto Hayate. That guy has run at absolutely everything, doing huge 30, 40-yard sprints from here and there, working in the midfield. Number 14, the senior from Japan, is actually 2 years at Peninsula College and then was at Hawaii Pacific for a season before. Spent 2022 with the Vikings and then, of course, his senior year. Of course, you get that extra year with COVID in 2020. But impressive showing from him in that midfield. Falcons have it back, though. Orasso, Thrall. What can they create here? It's knocked away by Hutter, Mitchell Hutter. Throwing for SPU. You can see SPU's assistant coach, Josh Sweat, shouting about something on the sideline. Looks animated. Looking to see his team get the equalizer here. Ketchum. Orlando Rosso, it's off Fernandez. It's going to be a throw-in. Now it looks like it's going to be offsides, actually. Since that ball's going to be taken there. Free kick there in the box. Lock goes long. Looking for Janssen.
Ketchum's just going to let that one go out of bounds for the throw-in. Smart play to get the reset.
Thrall. Jesse Thrall has it taken off him. Serrano. Hayate. Chance to go at goal. Welty, I'm not sure he knew that was totally going to go wide. Stuck his gloves out momentarily, but wasn't on frame. Not a bad effort, though, from Kyoto Hayate. Just 2 assists so far this season. Had 2 goals last year in his 11 appearances. And we're going to have a player down here for the moment for the Falcons. It's actually on the near side. Looks like it's Jesse Thrall, but appears he's going to be okay. Looks like he's testing something out. Stretching a bit. Just under 30 minutes left to play here. Interbay Soccer Stadium. Thrall's using the referee for a little bit of a cramp help, stretching himself out. That's nice of referee Chris Turner.
Chris Turner, what a guy. That is just a character testimony for Chris Turner. Letting Jesse Thrall use him. Stretching.
He has done a nice job in this game so far, not allowing it to get too out of control, but letting the players play and even smiling and chatting with them. So it's good to see he's in on that. So another foul there by the Western. And a free kick for the Falcons.
Mendez to take it. Plays it quick.
And Riondo look to get on it again here. Ramoso. Western just dropping off just a little bit as Iriondo's got time to look for Orasso. Hutter's immediately over there. He knows where it's going. Orasso can't get around him. Pressure, though, on Locke. Sends it long. That one's going to bounce all the way into the crowd and some fans getting it right back out in the action. Mendez. Good turn. And he's going to be held up there. And again, that's going to be on Aiden Fernandez. Thrall. Cross coming in from Ramoso. Hits Iriondo. Shot by Pena Salgado. Tesfaye was in there and blocked it away. Now cleared. Hutter with the clearance. Welty is out to pick it up. Well, you'd have to go back to October 14th at Montana State Billings, when they opened the scoring in the 30th minute. Here is Orlando Rosso. It's a great ball in. Tesfaye is there. Corner for the Falcons.
Kick, yes.
As I was saying,
very good.
Brian, back at Montana State Billings on the 14th. They took the lead in the 30th minute, and the Falcons responded with 3 goals to get the win there. Find themselves down at this moment. See what they can create here. They've been more positive. This is another corner for them. I believe by my count, this is the third of the half.
It is the third of the half, and it's being taken by, is that Orlando Arazo?
Looks like it is. I believe it's the far post, and that's picked up by Locke. That's actually Connor Tollin that took that.
And that was the third corner of the game, or sorry, of the half for the Falcons.
So 3 there for SPU. That's already 2 more than they had in the first. And Western looked like they're going to make 2 changes here momentarily. Thrall has to go back to catch him immediately. Janssen. Western, happy to just go one-on-one in there with that back group of SPU, and Ramoso had to get that right and does brilliantly. Now SPU can break on this left side if they can go quick. Thrall going in, driving inside, has picked out Peña Salgado, has done well. Over to Arasso on that left-hand side. Arasso trying to get around Hutter, gets the cross away, but just straight in the near post. Was there a touch? Referee says no. Goal kick. Nuno Mendez. No, I take that back. It is a corner kick. He pointed it first to the spot, but now he's changed his mind. Western players, no substitutions at the moment. So corner kick here again, the 4th of the match or the half for the Falcons. Tollin whips this one in, but again, it's too close to Brandon Locke. He's just absolutely dominating those. Quick throw, quick release.
Just no pun intended. I really mean this, locked in as the goalie today.
Absolutely pun intended there, Brian. Absolutely.
Pun intended. And here goes Hayate down there, but Jesse Thrall says, "Not on my watch."
Well, that is absolutely going to be frustrating the SPU coaching staff. That's 4 corners in a row for the Falcons that have 3 have been scooped up by the keeper and 1 off the first defender. As we see these 2 substitutions, that is going to be Kyoto Hayate coming off, as well as Andrew Router. He will take a break, and they are replaced by number 6, Caden Wall, into the midfield.
Hey, to your point, Aaron, each of those corner kicks has kind of gone straight into Brandon Locke's hands, every single time. And Vikings are going to have a break here.
Yeah, we have a break here. It's Janssen. Janssen on the right foot, straight into Welty. Janssen at a second time, right in front of the goal. And out for a Falcon throw, and SPU really dodged one there. He had Janssen, for me, that's not made the right choice. He had Serrano in there. He also had the run of his central forward, number 11, Eric Bunnell. He was right there. Could have just found him, but instead tried to play it into the near post. Great save by Welty. Janssen even had a second chance and still didn't pick out Bunnell. So Falcons get away with one there. Huge chance for Western. They can't convert it.
Sigh of relief for the Falcons. 2 huge opportunities for the Vikings to almost shut this game out.
And again, those chances haven't really been too many for the Vikings, and those are kinds of the things that if this game goes on long enough, say it before, I'll say it again, sometimes they can come back to get you. Throw in here for Fernandez. Into Bunnell. Bunnell still fighting for it, but too much contact on Connor Tollin. Be a free kick here for the Vikings. Well, Albin Janssen's had a really good game when he's been in, but I think he got that one wrong. Just all kinds of space. Maybe too much space. He couldn't believe he was in, and 2 options in the middle, and he did everything right until he took that shot on Welty, and Welty had the angle covered really well. So Falcons will be happy to get out of this one. Joseph Van Horn now switching the play for SPU. Finds his left back, Jesse Thrall. We're also trying to get the cross away, but again, Aiden Fernandez gets a toe in.
Aiden Fernandez has been shutting down those crosses for the most part. I don't think I've seen Arazo yet get a cross through on that left leg kick from the left side. but it has resulted in a corner kick each time. Here's another opportunity. See if
And
we can get it past Brandon Locke.
And we were going to take it, but Jesse Thrall has gone down. Now he's going to come out, and Aiden Drought is going to come back in. Drought subbed halfway through the first half, and Thrall had gone over onto his side. It was a little bit of a tactical one, I think, because Drought had Albin Janssen going down his side and was having moments and issues. But this one bouncing in there. It's a great header from Iriondo. No, that's Jackson Good, excuse me.
Good.
Nearly slipping that one through. That's the best corner we've seen, and that's what SPU need to do. So Drought now here out on the left, and Ramoso's going to stay right back. Take on Janssen. Drought had some nice play, able to drive the ball in. Fair challenge there in the middle. SPU keep it. Mendez is hit there, and this is a good free kick opportunity. About 30 yards out. This one time it's on the center back Silvetti. And you wonder how many more times, Brian, that Western are going to get away with little fouls on SPU. It continues to happen here in the second half. I know it's different players each time, but after a while it becomes a little bit of a theme, and sometimes the only way you can stop it is by brandishing a card somewhere.
Yeah, excuse me, but I don't think Western has gotten a yellow card this game yet.
No, not yet. No, not saying they have deserved one yet, but after a few more, it's certainly got to be sitting in Chris Turner's mind. Now free kick here.
There's Tollin to take it.
It's going to chip this one in. It's away. It's a header by Jackson Good, and it is just wide on the far post. It does not get any closer than that. What an effort. What a superb ball that was by Connor Tollin.
I think that's Mendez in the goal.
Yeah, Raimundo Mendez. I mean, that must have just been millimeters away from finding that. That has just been the way it's gone for SPU.
Just time. The time was off literally by, I would say, 0.5 seconds, and that's a goal. 0.5 seconds, and that ball is in Mendez's, from Good's head to Mendez's head. And we're looking at a 1-1 score, and there's 2 substitutions there for the Vikings.
Yeah, Jackson Good. I thought it was on frame at first. I cannot believe it was that wide. Just missing. It's a really good effort from him. Jacob Sundberg is back in the game. Out on that left
Caden
side.
Wall, I believe.
Caden Wall came in a little earlier.
He rotated positions, yep.
And coming back in is number 5. It's Ryan Rauter into the midfield. So I believe that is, again, we're seeing that Greg Brisbane rotation here.
Vikings to throw it in.
There's Wall. One's out of bounds, and going to be another Western throw.
The Falcons need to stop right here.
20
Get Western out of this territory and back on their side of the field.
20 minutes to go. Western with a 1-goal lead. Hakamada is back in the game as well. Locke is just going to smash this one forward. It's going to be beyond everybody. It was not a bad idea. Bunnell was making the run. Welty. Just see Western pressing forward with 5 players. Going to go long, though. Skip them all. Mendez has Silvetti all over him. Cuts it back brilliantly. Hakamada in there. Mendez goes down. And another free kick for the Falcons. Hakamada says he was in on that ball this time. And now he is going to be the first Western player to go in the books. Lucas Hakamada, number 2, will pick up what is his 5th yellow card on the season. So once you get 5 yellow cards, you do have to sit a game the following game. So that will be a big one for Lucas Hakamada.
And I really do think Hakamada was playing for the ball there. But sometimes the contact is just...
Yeah, and especially Mendez just breaking away. But a little bit unfortunate for Hakamada, but especially since that is his 5th card. Here's Aiden Drought. He's done well driving in the middle, and he's done it again here on the left foot. Aiden Drought! Wide of the post. Not a bad effort. We saw that from him in the first half. Just showing what he can produce from that right hand side. Absolutely.
Iriando's going to take it again. Falcons.
Iriando able to keep it. Now tackle coming in. That one did seem a bit rough, but we play on. Of course, Bunnell, the last one to get a card, and held up really well by Isaac Ketchum. Now a free kick called on Janssen. SPU play it quickly. Ramoso, 3:45 left here. Will there be another chance for one of these sides? Ramoso looking for Arasso, but that one is all off. And now it's going to be thrown for Western, and we will see a substitution, and Bunnell is going to come off. Eric Bunnell already on that one yellow card. And he's going to be replaced by number 8, Sundberg. So Jacob Sundberg's back in for these last few minutes.
Foul call on
Arasso now. Again, tempers flaring out there a little bit. Hutter. He'll take the free kick. He's going to launch this one all the far side. Sundberg's making the run. Drought, though, nods it down. Van Horn. Tolan. Connor Tolan doing really well. Almost gets through everybody, but a bit too much. Western have it back. Flicked on. Alvarado. Out to Hakamada. Wall. Chips this one in. Welty is going to let this one go.
Smart play.
Yeah, Janssen was creeping in there as well. 2:20 left in this one. Time for one more chance for one of these teams. Barring anything really, really crazy. Ramoso. Mendez, Arasso, Van Horn, the three up top. Connor Tolan was up there. He's coming back, looking for the ball. Drought forced back to Jackson Good. SP are going to have to go along with it here. Welty does. Mendez doing really well to hold it up. It's got Silvetti. Strong defending there by Silvetti. Ball's given away, though, by Fernandez. Tollins picked it up again. Dying seconds here. Mendez keeps this one in. Arasso's making the run. Silvetti is going to get there first. Minute and a half to go. Silvetti clears. Arasso blocks it off, though. Iriando's picked it up. He's lost possession there. Hutter now driving forward. Is caught by Raimundo Mendez. Free kick for Western.
We got 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining here. The Vikings are going to have to do something.
Mendez maybe just a little bit fortunate. He's already on one booking. It's a chance for Mitchell Hutter to break, but Chris Turner says no, just a free kick with play on. That ball is not the best. It's going to go out on the far side. SPU go quick. Drought.
Great move,
really well. Get around Sundberg. Does that ball stay in? I think it does. Nope. Cephas Quartzen says it's a throw. 30 seconds left here at Interbay Soccer Stadium. This one knocked long. Janssen offsides all day by a couple of yards.
Cam Welty says, let's get going.
Last chance here. Janssen's going to stand in front of it for a second. Referee's going to stop the clock. Referee says still hang on. He wants to reset the clock, I think, by a couple seconds, most likely. He also wants that ball placed back to where it started. Referee's telling... Nope, he's not. Interpreting too much. Now Welty goes along with it. Clock starts again. 20 seconds left on this one. Van Horn. Drought. Does well to hold it up, Aiden Drought. Into Ramoso. Now free kick here for the Falcons. This is a huge moment. It's a free kick here for SPU. And everybody's screaming and throwing their hands in the air as they want the advantage call, but it didn't happen. Ramoso was pushing forward. Referee blown the whistle. Ramoso, they had an opportunity on this left-hand side. It wasn't a clear shot opportunity. 6 seconds left. Now they have a free kick chance, though. Cam Welty was coming into the box, but has been told to go back to the halfway line. Ramoso is also going to come. Ramoso is going to go forward now. Connor Tolan, 6 seconds to go. This is the game. And what a moment this could be. What a finish this could be for an intense, action-packed game. Tolan whips this one in, and Locke will gather it up.
And that's going to be it.
That will be it. Our final score here at Inter Bay Soccer Stadium, SPU 1, Western 1. Brian, quite a game. What do you think? It's a good SPU to come back there in the just for the last 10 minutes, was it not?
I think both teams gave a valiant effort, and the Falcons did what they needed to do. A loss for either of these teams would not have been good, and I think being in the scenario that both of them are in, a tie is good enough, and just great effort by the Falcons at the end there. You always question, and we'll go to bed tonight on our pillows thinking, what if that foul wasn't called and Ramoso got that goal for the win? That's just going to be imagination for the rest of our lives. Great game by the Vikings, great game by the Falcons. It's a good night.
And that will do it here. Our final score once again, SPU 1, Western 1. We're done here from Inter Bay Soccer Stadium. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.